So with this case, they're giving us gamma and beta, and then a side length A. So let's see what happens as we start drawing this. Like I said, I like to start with kind of a flat side. And then we're going to do a 45. So like here's 90, so 45 degrees is half of that. So maybe I'll do something like that. So I'll make that my gamma 45 degrees. And then beta, I'll go ahead and put beta up here. It doesn't really matter which spot. That's 115 degrees. So let's see. I'm going to try and make that a bit larger. That might take up a lot of my page. I'm going to shrink it down a little bit, but as best I can. As best you can to show that's a big angle at the top, small angle down below. That should work. All right, so that's beta of 115 degrees. So if that's beta, then opposite of that is B. If we have the 45 degrees is gamma, then C is opposite of that. So what we have missing is alpha and A, which they actually give us that A is 23. So there I have my pairings with my letters and angles, and now we're going to go into the law of sines. So this is angle, side, angle, where those are the pieces that we know. And we know two of the angles, so we can go ahead and solve for the third angle. So I'm going to use alpha is equal to 180 degrees minus 45 minus 115. So alpha is equal to 20 degrees. So in there we have 20 degrees. And now I need to solve for my side lengths. So with that, I need to use law of sines. So I have, in terms of a pairing where I have all of the information, A with alpha is what's going to be working together. So if I take sine of 20 degrees divided by 23, that should be equal to, and then I will go ahead and take, let's go for B, we'll just go alphabetical. So if I take sine of 115 degrees divided by B, now we can solve for B. So if we go through our cross multiplication, divide, we should be getting that B is equal to 23 times sine of 115 degrees over sine of 20 degrees. And that should give us B of 60.95. So this side length right here, 60.95. And then I'm going to do the same thing again, but to solve for C. So I'm going to take sine of 20 degrees divided by 23 is equal to, and then I'm going to use gamma of 45 degrees divided by our unknown C. If I move things around, then C is going to be equal to 23 sine of 45 degrees over sine of 20 degrees. So it's the same steps that I did up above there with the cross multiplication, then divide. Just we're going to keep repeating this, so you might get used to this idea that in the numerator, you're going to have those numbers multiplying with each other, and then in the denominator, you'd have that piece from over there. But you can always do the full steps like I did up above here with show the cross multiplication, show the division. That absolutely works. All right, if we plug that in, C should be 47.55. So 47.55. I just do my little mental check. Okay, largest angle, definitely largest side. Smallest angle, smallest side. So that seems to be working. That check doesn't always work, but it at least gets me on the right track. So it could check you for any big errors, such as like being in radian mode instead of degree mode. That could be your check. But